Hi, this is Psychic Ben 10. Welcome to another video. This one's about living circumstances and just your living residence, especially. Um, I talked about money a little bit before, about loans and everything in my videos, and about whether being in a deficit or in a positive financial situation, debt or savings, and how it was just a number. Houses, so rent and those sorts of things. I'm just going to be straight out. They're not big on being tied down. They like flexibility. They like the fact that you can just get up and go anywhere and have flexibility. Like, for example, if I was to move overseas, I'd still be able to do psychic mediumship with a phone line and with my internet platform. I can take my business with me anywhere I go. Laptop business, so I can take anywhere I go. Um, so that is one thing that they like. They like that sort of flexibility. They keep talking about a camper van, me just moving around Australia, and just they have also talked about me going overseas as an option, getting a working visa and working overseas, because that'd give me content to talk about, and it'd give me more knowledge I would obtain to then communicate more wisdom to you from that knowledge. So that's an option, but I'm veering off track again. So uh, yeah, houses. So, like, I'm here, for example. I'm in a rental house. They always like to have a vision, and then for you to work to that vision. So that's about manifestation. So your vision you can create they're more about steamrolling through life. So you create your vision as you go. That's the way they've worked with me, and you develop a vision as you go. So that's where you find more wisdom in just moving, uh, and that's how you find your life path. That's where you get guided, because as you're in the moment by doing, you get guided by wisdom, and then it just keeps going like that, basically. So, houses. They don't like you to be tied down if you can help it. I was always someone in the past that had a dream of having like a house and just the one location, and having a property, owning a property. They talk about that now, if it helps somebody else. So if it was to if a potential partner wanted me to have a house or something, that would be an avenue I could take. It would also encourage me to work towards a goal, if I was to choose that for myself. But they also like the other way around, where if you rent, for example, you're free to move around at any time, and you'd always have a roof over your head. You'd always have everything that you need in your like where you are. It's a living environment. They also like the fact that you're living with other people. Like, I have a housemate. They like the fact I'm with another person here. They don't really like isolating yourself. Like, they don't really like the fact that I'd just buy a house if I didn't have a partner and I'd just stay there on my own. You'd have empty rooms there. Like, imagine that if I bought a house. No offense to people that do this, but I'm just thinking about it practically, and they sort of agree. Like, we've had this conversation before. If I had a house for one person, yes, you could fill up all the rooms and make it a home. You could have your family stay there, that sort of thing. You can. It's all about the individual. So it all comes down to the individual. So for me, for example, I'm not big on things that aren't practical. So I need a kitchen to make food. I need a room to sleep in. Uh, and like, I put that to them, and then they're like, "Oh, well, if you bought a house, we could fill up all the rooms and make them more practical, because that's just what we do. We make the most of opportunities. That's just the way they work. They want to make the most positive situation out of everything, but at the same time, they don't want you to be bogged down with a mortgage. If you don't have to be, if you could just exist in another environment where you could pay rent and still get by, that's more than suitable for them as well. Money doesn't mean much to them. Assets don't really mean much to them, because they just are, they come and go, obviously, but you don't take it with you when you die. For pride, especially, it's not that good to show it to people. Oh, I've got a house, I've made it, sort of thing. They're not big on that at all. They don't like pride. They don't like impressing people. They like what is important, and what's important is what's in the heart. So if you imagine when you died, what would you remember? Would you remember that stuff? Probably not. You'd remember the relationships, and that's one thing that they're trying to bring out of me in this lifetime. They want me to live what I would experience if I was on my deathbed, basically, what was important, and it's this stuff that I'm doing at the moment. So who cares about money? Like, really, it's just a means to an end. So that's because I just walked outside. I went for a walk and I said, "Oh, look, I'm going to take a break from making videos." And then apparently someone came through and they were like, "Oh, well, you're on Centrelink or whatever. You know, you're talking about money and that it's not important. Well, we've got a house and this and that." And like my argument is, yeah, I was on there to find a job. I've just moved to Melbourne. I've just finished a degree. Now I'm working full time. My Centrelink, social support or whatever I'm obviously gonna get nothing because I'm working good hours. So every time I report, I'm not going to get anything back. So it's helped me get a job. It was a means to an end. People do need it. That's why it's there. Um, so yeah, it was just basically a go between in between jobs. So uh, I was an active job seeker, so I felt like I was sort of entitled to it as any other person would be. So uh, yeah, I enjoy my job. I like my job. I work 7 days in a fortnight, but I work 12-hour days, so it works out. It's full time, but I get a lot of time off. So that's why I do this material as well, because I do have a lot of time off over Christmas as well. So it's the perfect balance for me. Um, and it will enable me to do psychic reading as well, which is perfect. So that's just the perspective I have on money. About that vision, obviously, if you've got the house, you've got the garden, you've got the rooms occupied, you're probably a family person, and that was part of your life purpose to be a family man or family woman where you've had to deliver that and then do it from a place of love. And that's absolutely important. So that's not being discounted one bit. But obviously, I'm on a different life path where I haven't really had all that stuff. So there's no need for it, so I wouldn't go out and really do it. So that's why I've been in the situation I've been in. So if my circumstances change in the future, well, then there's a cause for me to go out and pursue that path. So I'd get guided by in a loving format to be able to facilitate that path. So uh, yeah, but all in all, they don't like being bogged down. And if you are bogged down, they want you to view it objectively, and then you won't see it as being bogged down because money is a number. So that's really my wisdom on that topic. Thank you.